Good evening, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com. Today we're going to be discussing trading the flat trend, and you'll notice this chart AMG is moving sideways. Basically, there's no real move to the upside, no real move to the downside, but there's lots of volatility in each swing as we just move sideways. This is a great chart to trade. The first thing you want to do is find your lowest point on the chart. In this particular case, 60.19. Also find your highest point. In this particular case, 73.50. These are your two extremes. These will be the stop loss for shorts will be up here. The stop for longs will be down here. The next thing we're going to look at is our slow stoch. This indicator tells us when our stock is short-term overbought or short-term oversold. And then a stock that's moving sideways, it's very helpful. Anything above the 80 line right here is going to be overbought, short-term. Anything below the 20 line right here is going to be short-term oversold. These will tell us when to get in and out of our stocks, or if you're short, when to short and when to cover. The first entry point is on the pullback from this high of 73.50, coming near the 60.19, where our stop will be at 60.18, 1 cent below that low, as our stops are always 1 cent up below or above the extremes. The entry point as close to the lower Bollinger Band as you can while the slow stoch is heavily oversold. Some people wait for this to cross back over. You can do that if you'd like. Your exit point will be once the slow stoch has reached the overbought, short-term overbought signal. You'll notice it is close to the upper Bollinger Band line. So this will be your exit point right there. Again, you can wait for it to cross back over. Some people do, some people don't. Just provides a little more safety if you wait for it to cross back over. Now you can exit here as you're moving up any of these points that you reached short-term overbought. You can exit your position, or you may exit and take a short and move to the downside. Remember, if you go short here, your stop is 1 cent above this extreme, 73.50, so your stop is 73.51. Your entry point is about 71, maybe 70. We're going to look to cover our short or re-enter when the slow stoch reaches oversold again, short-term oversold, or as the stock touches the lower Bollinger Band line. Either one of these points will work just fine. Repeat as often as possible. In this particular case, if you short here, I could see an exit here, but shorting here is going to increase your potential loss. If you enter the stock at this point here, you have all this room to go before that stop loss is triggered. So this may not be the wisest point to enter a short. You may wait, and if you had waited, you'd be able to get in a little bit higher over here. You always want to consider how much your risk is going to be on each trade that you make. Now, if you wanted to enter here on a short and decrease your risk, you could have lowered your stop, become more aggressive to this point here, 71.94, which means your stop would have been 71.95. That would have been somewhat helpful. And as you can see, it was not stopped out here, but it could have been. Every time the slow stoch reaches the extreme of overbought or short-term oversold, you simply shift. Continue this process until you're stopped out. Notice here, we've not quite reached the overbought point, so don't be too early, don't jump the gun there. Always wait for the technicals to line up for you. And that's how you trade the short-term swing trade of a flat stock. Be sure it has lots of volatility in it. Without that, that's your moneymaker right there. If you pull up another chart, hang on a second. Let's pull up a chart. Let's see here. Okay, do not try to trade this. This is a flat trend, but there's no money to be made there. See how tight that is? The only time you want to mess with this is when you're looking at a breakout or something like that. That's a completely different type of trade, but this is not the flat trading you want to be messing with. Thank you for your time.